You just tuned into the Dental Marketer Talks, hashtag TDM Talks podcast. I'm your host, Michael, coming at you with the latest episode. What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in into the Dental Marketer podcast. Guys, are you tired of having to look at an empty schedule? Do you feel like it's becoming more and more difficult to attract new patients? Are you asking yourself, where are all the people who need a great dentist and why can't I find them or why can't they find me? Well, in the show notes below, I'm giving you 2 free, simple, and easy tactics to start attracting new patients this week. So go below in the show notes and you will see the box and just click I want one. Guys, it's time to start getting new patients and stop stressing about your empty schedule. All right, everyone, it's time to chit-chat with our featured guest, Nicole, who comes from GIE Dental Lab. GIE Dental Lab has over 20 years of implant experience. They are located in Glendale, California, and they're solely focused on solving challenging implant cases with the best cosmetic results. Nicole is the VP in marketing, and she is absolutely fantastic at what she does. Nicole, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me on, and thank you to all your listeners for taking the time out to listen to what I have to say to help grow their practice today.
Awesome. Yeah, Nicole, why don't you tell the Dental Marketer Tribe a little bit about your past, present, and future, and how you got where you are today with GIE Dental Lab?
Well, I have a very long history in marketing and cosmetics. I used to do research and development for beauty cosmetics, so I've always worked on the cosmetics end. I did that for about 20 years myself, and then I had the opportunity to meet the amazing Mr. Alan Mazzacani, who is the owner of the lab, who is a CDT, and he specializes in working one-on-one with dentists who do very complex cases. And so we also have a seminar session here in the lab where dentists can come and learn and grow. So it was just an excellent mishmash in our relationship, just kind of blossomed from there, and that's how I became a part of the GIE Dental Lab team, with just my cosmetic history.
Awesome. That's great. How long have you been with GIE Dental Lab?
I've only been with the actual lab for a couple of months, but I've had the opportunity to really hone in and build strong relationships with the dentists due to our seminar area that we have here. So I have a really good relationship with a lot of the dentists in the surrounding Glendale area.
Okay, that's awesome. But all right, let's jump right into it. I'm going to ask you the first question. What is one marketing technique, tactic, strategy, or plan that you have seen attract new patients successfully?
So working with the dentist and having a close relationship with the dentists who do international seminars and who come and they do seminars at our lab, what I find that works best for them in their particular practice and how they're all very successful dentists in the field is staying extremely active on your social media. I can't stress to you, like, if you're a dentist and you know that you love what you do, one of the biggest things that you can do right now is Snapchat. Like, Snapchat is changing the game
Really?
as far as for dentistry. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Even if you just like it's some dentist, I think that his name is he calls himself like Dr. Dennis or something like that on Snapchat. He has like over 1 million followers.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's like booked up for like the next 2 years just from his Snapchat account. So, and you have those dentists who do like cosmetic surgeries, and they do these shows. Like, we're out here in Glendale, which is very close to Hollywood, California. So making sure that you do proper advertisement to your target market, that what you specialize in. If there's a local TV show or program that you can be featured, and you can do a complimentary dental restoration, I can't tell you what it'll do for your practice. It's really going to promote you and educate the people that's in your area about your practice and what you're doing, and it's going to change the way you see dentistry. And I find that works best with the dentists that we've worked with and have worked with us. It's just really getting out there, talking to the consumers on a personal relationship level, so that it takes the fear out of going to the dentist.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you. I mean, one way we can do that, or one way a dentist can kind of get out there and be one-on-one with someone, is through social media. Socializing on social media. That's the whole point. I mean, that's where people kind of see the face of your brand on there. And a lot of dentists kind of don't get that yet, that social media is extremely powerful. And so I like how we pointed that out right now.
Yeah, it's not so much, and I hate to say it, guys, it's really not so much free. I can't stress to you that once you do build a following on social media, make sure you have some form of outlet that also connects them to your personal email, because after a while, social media make you pay money for the subscribers that you brought towards their channels of communication. So make sure if you have like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you also have an email option or website linked to your social media page. Because I can't tell you how many dentists I come in contact with who don't even have a website. Mm-hmm. And make sure that you keep in touch with your Yelp too. You'd be surprised how patients really look at Yelp reviews. So if you get one bad Yelp review, nip it in the butt early. Really make sure you have your receptionist and your manager stay on top of those people and see what you can do to mend that relationship, to get them to take the negative review down, or to talk about any adjustments that you made to mend the situation, because it's not true in the world of dentistry that all press is good press. You really want people who love your practice, love what you do, and will vouch for the quality of work that you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Reputation management is important. I mean, a dentist can have all the experience and all the degrees and all these things in the world, but if their Yelp review or some type of third-party website review that people always go on are always negative reviews, they're not really going to get any new patients, or their practice is slowly going to fail. All right, let's go to the second question, Nicole. What is one marketing strategy, idea, or technique you would never do again, and why?
I would have to say one thing I'll never do again, me personally, is cold calling. You don't want to cold call people and try to build your patient relations. That's the worst thing that you could do, or have your receptionist do, is do cold calling. It's interpersonal. It doesn't build relationships, and it's not good for time management. So instead of doing the cold calling, what you want to do is you want to do more videos. I can tell you that the video option, with Instagram, they'll give you up to a minute now. Facebook, I think you have as long as like 5 to 15 minutes, and Twitter, you get a couple of minutes, and Snapchat, you get like 10 seconds. But do the videos and do the storylines. I can't stress, like, if you have social media like Facebook, Instagram, and I think Twitter is offering it now through Periscope, to do a story at the beginning of each of your day. It takes 10 seconds. Checking in with your people throughout the day and building a following like that, because cold calling is a thing of the past. It used to work wonderful 20 years ago, but not anymore. Now the consumer, you got 10, 20 seconds. So, you really need to strengthen that relationship and build a personal connection in that time.
Yeah, exactly. And if you can elaborate a little bit, what would you consider cold calling? What do you see that as?
Having your receptionist or your manager go through the phone book and say, "Hi, I'm calling from such and such a dental office in this city or town, and we were just wondering if you had any teeth issues and you wanted to address them today." It's like you're calling everybody. You're not talking to a specific target market. One of the amazing things about social media, you can set up different groups that's your specialty as a dentist. Like if you do implants, set up an implant group. If you do full restorative work, if you're a periodontist, make sure you stress that. Like, you really want to talk about the things that you've mastered in your craft of dentistry, and go to seminars. And you'd be surprised, you can grow your patient list if you're a specialist, like a specialty dentist, just from going to different seminars that are talking to general dentists, or start training and teaching general dentists what you do so that they feel comfortable calling you. It's about building a relationship, and if you build relationships with other dentists, that is going to grow your practice tremendously, because other dentists, if they can't service the needs and their patients, instead of just telling their patients, okay, we can't do nothing for you, they'll have a referral from you. So to have a referral from a fellow colleague is 10 times better than trying to do a cold call and just seeing who's ever out there.
Yeah, that's super true. That's exactly true. I mean, cold calling, it's not even time management. It's just time wasting, because out of I don't know, the whole phone book, you might only get maybe 10. You know what I mean? It just depends really on that. And I do agree. It is a thing from the past. Alrighty, Nicole, thank you so much for being with us today. It was a privilege.
It was my absolute pleasure. If you ever need anything else in the future, you have any other future marketing questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here at GIE Dental Lab. And to all the dentists out there, if you need some amazing teeth or you want to take some wonderful classes, you can always call us at 1-800-292-5525. That's our 800 number, or you can look us up at giedentallab.com.
Awesome. And what social media outlets or anything like that, where else can we find you?
So GIE Dental Lab is on Snapchat. We're on Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and that's where we're at. If you're on social media, you're gonna see us. And I say follow our Instagram, because I feel like that's where a lot of the cool kids go. That's cool right now.
Yeah,
if you're a dentist and you want to show some real artistic pictures of your work and some smiles and the quality of work that you're doing, go to Instagram. That's going to give you a really good following, and you're going to like what you see on our page. So if you need some ideas or you got questions about a case, we post a lot of different cases that we have. So, even YouTube. We're on YouTube, too. So you can go to GIE Dental Lab on YouTube and find us.
Awesome. And I'll put all the links and everything like that in the show notes below. So thank you for joining me on today's episode. And TDM Tribe, don't forget to grab your 2 free, simple, and easy tactics to start attracting new patients this week. You'll find the box below in the show notes. Also, don't forget to drop by iTunes and leave a review of today's episode. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.